Ebusuya since yetu aba ewiye na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebra se say EC elbetu dwa edeclare ne se wono na wawini 2024 election ene sanse we baye no amafo bebre eyezu ene eyeza ene ofa kromu dia enema NDC for se no ne marketwa na ebusuya eno oda ena na dodan kwakufo ado efre John Dramani Mahama and the president is one Jubilee House. Na sanse we be no Ghana for anytime bia no bekasa bia no. Omukasa omuka na se na Kadema Penny John Dramani Mahama ne oye president. Ya no koye de wo Jubilee House. Ade de ade ne oja no ho a okwa akofan ne de Nana Dodan Kwakufu Ado Ghana Penny NHS wo friend no a chese one ne vice First Lady, just our ye history money now on a First Lady, America to be Vice President, a day ama a year my concro Ghana, and a mukopimu, and war a year Jubilee House, and not Danko Kufado Cotanasi. Never paying Casa Mono, and all day a year congratulations, Casia, a day echo, a day ama a year John Dramani Mahama, a woman dia, what the ewo a fe abeimu.
Thank you once again for the remarkable victory that you and your party chalked on Saturday, the 7th of December. I want particularly to congratulate our historic lady, the first female vice president in our history, to say, madam, well done, and all of us are wishing you the very best of luck. You've become a trailblazer for lots of women, and it's an important step that has been taken. Mr. President, as you know, the statute that governs the transitional process requires us within 24 hours to establish a joint transition team which will then supervise the whole process of the transfer of authority of power from my administration to yours. I've received the list of people that you are going to form the transition team from your side. On my side, I am bound by statute. The statute identifies those who should represent the government side, and they have all been duly notified. They'll be ready for the formal joint inauguration of the transition team this afternoon, which will take place at the conference center. I believe we're back to where we began in 2017. It was the same venue, yes, whereby we were in reverse positions. Yes. Yeah, but so that will take place this afternoon. But in the meantime, I thought it was important that we should have this few minutes together, meet the members of your team, and also take the opportunity to reassure the Ghanaian people of our determination to work together to ensure the seamless transfer of power and to continue to work together to deepen and consolidate democratic governance in our country. It's important for the future of Ghana, and it is important for the future of our continent that the world should see a successful, functioning African democracy. And Ghana has the privilege of being in the category of successful democracies on our continent.
I want to express my sincerest appreciation to you for that phone call you gave me, congratulating me. I think it was a good mark of statesmanship, and it gives me a sense of deja vu, like you said, to be back here again after so many years. And so we want to thank you for the courtesy and privilege giving us such short notice to pay this courtesy visit, and to say that democracy and Ghana is the winner after the electoral process. We think that on the day, despite all the anxieties people had, Ghana has successfully done it once again. And so we can be sure that our democracy is safe, and that working together across bipartisan lines we can continue to deepen and consolidate that democracy. As you said, we're grateful that you nominated today to go through the beginnings of the transitional process. And we nominated our members. They were selected mostly based on institutional memory and experience. These are people, most of who worked with me in the former administration. And so we wanted some people with experience to combine with yours so that we're able to have a seamless transition. And so I want to thank you once again and to thank the Ghanaian people for rising up to the occasion. And we look forward to continuing to work together.
Nabusia, Owie Yape, and Yaa Brefo nyonyo, onye TV, ono so tenase, and on sisi no ameka bia nyeden. Yaa Brefo nsem woka 9 year ehuro bia no tutu jobs ahodo, edema eye Nana Danko Kufado, as was synchro me no mutuin. Yashak and Mampany John Domini Mahama no ye Mampanini, and Nan Danko Kufadua, Sabe Asaba Kuti Mudia or Sere Bakuti Musudia, the Bua Food Hopa, Nina and Nana Danko Kufado. Ebusia, Mr. Soba coming home, na Yakwakuti, a year, Nana Yaa Brefo no, and the bra a year, John Domini Mahama, Ekopiemu, a year Jubilee House.
Badi a young and the transition team, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, immediately Dr. Mahama Duba Bonte ebe concede defeat no, and your friend is saying His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo after Jen Mensah now say John Dramani Mahama as the president-elect no, in his speech waka said Nana Afreno, the president of the republic wa freno amano money na wasato nsa friend say ne womra na so eye Jubilee na wo free nkitahudie asese be ya wo betimi hand over eye power ama wo smoothly na no na ene anapawie mu yi eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on the vice president, the very first obaya wabaye vice president wo Ghana. It's history e bin see that oba Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman woni ni nyina ebo anan ekọ His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na so kochia no na enkomotwetwe a ewo so wo twetwe no komo no twetwe no wo mo efrase na ehu videos ni ade videos ni ade me hwe videos ni bi ni ade autum say picture we de Nana Nesre but videos ni bi wa na anim ne nheda anya fe papa na nim na monyi video enti we be a picture bi ni picture ni bi nim ni bi nya fe papa utum say I don't know no akwa no papa nim ni bi nya fe papa videos ni bi etwam ni ade na but yentie de His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and president elect John Dramani Mahama di to our program na sir.
From one administration to another. The Transition Act, the Presidential Transition Act, requires that within 24 hours, a joint transition team should be established to begin the process of a smooth and seamless transfer of authority. And so on that basis that I invited His Excellency to come here for us to meet and kickstart the whole process. We shall be having a meeting this afternoon where the transition team, the joint transition team, will be formally inaugurated. But it was important that I have this meeting with him and members of his delegation for two things. First of all, obviously, to congratulate him on his remarkable victory and to wish him and his administration the very best of luck. We have, for the first time in our life, a female vice president of the country, and that is a matter that should be celebrated by all of us. And then secondly, to assure him of my full support and that of my government over the transitional process and outwards to make sure that his administration takes off in the best of conditions. It is in the interest of all of us as Ghanaians that should happen. And that is the reason why I brought him here. He's familiar with this place. He was here before I came, and he's back here again. So he knows exactly what is entailed. But this is the reason why, and I'm happy that he found it easy within this very charged program that he has to come so readily and quickly to visit with me and members of my team to begin this process. All of it is in order to make sure that our nation, Ghana, continues to march forward as a functioning, effective, democratic state which respects the will of the people, which respects human rights and the rule of law, and where we are all secure in our daily life. We've spoken a little bit about the issues that have occurred, the seeming lawlessness that has taken place over the place. But I express my happiness at his intervention yesterday in speaking to the country about what is going on, and the reinforcing of the authority of the state to make sure that these matters are dealt with. So this is the reason why he's here, and I thought we should give you a brief outcome of the visit. It has been a very warm and constructive feeling. The President and I have known each other for nearly 20 years. We met in Parliament in 1997 and have remained good friends ever since. So that's what has happened. Mr. President,
thank you.
Elect.